building a website is easier than ever. You can simply write a prompt and boom, you have a working website. But what most people then struggle with is actually pushing the website live so that it's available to millions of people. And so in this video, that is exactly what we're going to do. I'm taking a website that I built with AI and I will deploy it for free without writing a single line of code. And if you also want a quick checklist to know if your website has all the necessary sections to convert as many people as possible, stick around because I'll cover that too in this video. But for now, let's get right into the website pushing tutorial. So the first thing you'll do is to actually create the front end, at least, of your website. There are so many tools out there that you can use these days. There's Lovable, there's V0, which actually I made a video about how to create a website with V0, and I'll leave the tutorial right here in the description. But either way, let's say you have it and you're ready to publish it. There are a few ways to do this, and for the purpose of simplicity, I will not buy a domain just for this video. I will instead launch it with Vercel with one of their own domains. But of course, this is something that can be changed in the future. Now, let's say you did build your website with V0. You're gonna be right here, and okay, so you have your website ready, and you want to click on publish and then hit this button right here on publish to production. However, I'm not going to do that because one, it's way too easy, and two, I already have all my environments configured and you're not going to learn anything from it. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double check here that I have all the necessary code, which I do, and then I'm going to hit this button on the right hand side that says download zip. And what this is going to do is to download the project so I have it locally on my folder. And don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly what you have to do from here to make sure that you are able to publish your project. So once downloaded, you can see here that I have the folder right here. And if I click on it, I have a bunch of folders inside. You don't really have to understand this in depth. You just need to know that your folder is there and has all the subfolders inside of it. Your next step will now be to create a GitHub account, assuming you don't have one. So if you do, perfect, you just come here to github.com and you just sign in. And if you don't, this is how you sign up. It's very simple. You click here. I'm going to continue with Google and just select my email. And this is going to be pretty much it. As simple as it gets. You will then be taken to this page. And so once you're in this screen, what you'll want to do is go to this button right here in green that says create repository. And you're going to click it, and then you're going to have to create a new repository. This is essentially where your code is going to be stored online, and you can make it private, of course. Here I'm going to call it Alba website. And then in the description, I'm going to call it this is for Alba's marketing portfolio, because obviously it's not really my website, it's Alba's. And by the way, if you want amazing digital marketing services, reach out to her via her website. I'll leave the link in the description as well. And then I'm going to scroll down. I'm not going to touch anything else, and I'm going to create the repository. Here, you have it ready and it's good to go. If you're building a website specifically with AI, I really recommend you to go here and go to this website right here called Talk to Me Data. Hit this button on the top that says features, and then try this tool, landing page optimization checklist. This is really useful because what you can do here is select the type of business that you are building and select the stage at which you're at. So I'm emulating here Alba's website, and then I'm going to click generate my checklist. And this will essentially tell me what are the elements that I should make sure I have on my website so that I convert as much as possible. And you can see here, it's a bit of an interactive checklist. There's a few things that I have in this landing page. There's a lot of things that I know I don't have, but it's good to be able to see it and to understand that I'm missing so that I can improve the website and progress from there. But this is just a quick pro tip for you if you're getting started. If you already have a basic landing page and you want to make it better, you can always use this tool. But now going back to the regular schedule. The next step will be for you to download VS Code, assuming you don't already have it on your laptop. And this can seem a little bit daunting because it is, an IDE, it's a place where you write code, and you'll start thinking to yourself, I don't really know how to write code. But don't worry, you're not gonna have to write any code, I promise you. Let's just go through it step by step and I'll tell you exactly what you have to do. So you're gonna go here, download VS Code, you click on the website, and then you select depending on the device that you have. If you have a MacBook, you click here. If you have a Windows, you click here, and you're going to download the software. I already have it, so I'm gonna go here. And what I'm going to do is click on open, and I'm going to select the folder that we just created. And once that's done, you will see here on the left-hand side that we can see all of the folders that were inside of that folder, like I previously showed you. The next step from here will be to click on the terminal button at the top, and create a new terminal. And from here, you're gonna type these exact instructions. Git init, and then you're gonna write git add dot, and then git commit -m initial commit. Done. At this point, all we did was to initialize the connection between this project and the GitHub account that we just created. And you don't need to get creative with this, you just need to paste the exact commands I just did. Then you're gonna go here and say git branch -m main, and then git remote add origin, and we're gonna go back to the Git website and copy what's in this box right here, and we're gonna paste it here. And then lastly, we're gonna add git push -u origin main. And okay, interesting. This gave me an error, which is perfect because I'm gonna help you troubleshoot right now. This error essentially means that I'm not yet connected, or I don't have access yet to this Git account because I'm using my personal one, and I've just created a new one for Alba and for Alba's website. So I'm gonna have to go to her profile right here, go to settings, hit collaborators, and I'm gonna have to verify by email, which I will do without showing it on the screen. And once I'm verified, I'm then able to give access to other people. So I'm gonna add people, and I'm gonna add myself. This is going to trigger an email to go to my personal email, and then I'll confirm from there, and I will automatically have access to this project. It is important to know that when you're doing these kind of things, like we live in a world of AI, you can just simply copy the code that you got or copy the message that you got on your terminal, paste it on ChatGPT and say, I'm trying to do this. This is the message that I got. How do I solve it? And it will tell you exactly how to solve it. So this was a pretty easy one to overcome. Now what we'll do is head back to our terminal, and in theory, it should work. So let's give it a try. Git remote -v. I can confirm that I am in the correct repository. So this is the website repository. And now we're gonna go git push origin main. This time, yes, it's going to work. Fantastic. From this point, you can go back to your GitHub account, and you will see that it looks a little bit different when you're on the code tab. It looks kind of like this, but you'll see that essentially all of your folders are syncing and are on GitHub. Now what you have to do is open a new tab and hit Vercel, because this is what we're going to use to host our new website. If you don't yet have an account, I recommend you to sign up by connecting it directly with your GitHub. So I'm going to click on this button, I'm going to authorize, and I'm going to land right here. From here, all you have to do is hit this drop down, add GitHub account, and it's going to prompt you to install Vercel. And I'm going to hit this green button right here that says install. And within a minute or two, it's going to be here displayed. So we have access to our GitHub through Vercel. And you can see here, Alba's website appears. Fantastic. I'm gonna import, and when I get to here, I confirm it's Next.js, it's the framework that we're using. Okay. You don't really have to touch anything from here. You just have to scroll down and hit the button deploy. Once you've deployed your website, you're gonna end in a page like this. You can see here that the deployment was successful. You can also see here that you can add a domain of your own. So if you have a domain that you bought from a registry like GoDaddy or Namecheap or something, you can add it right here. I didn't buy a domain, so I'm just gonna continue to dashboard by clicking on this button at the bottom. And you can see here that I'm on the dashboard of Alba's website. You can also see here that the domain was attributed alba-website.sepia.vercel.app. And if I click on it, it will open the website right here, which looks really good. We're gonna scroll down just to see if everything is okay. The animations are running, which is great. And yes, everything seems to be working just fine. If you use a Vercel free domain, what's gonna end up happening is instead of you getting .com, you're gonna get whatever you select, .vercel.app. And in this case, they added sepia on top, and that is because Alba website was already taken by someone else. And so what I want to do, because I don't really like having an extra word there, is I'm going to go to settings, then hit the button domains, and here I'm going to click edit. And I'm just going to write a different name for the domain, and it's going to be alba-soria.vercel.app, and I'm going to click remove all domain and save. And you'll see here that the domain was successfully updated and it should work just fine. You'll see here, if I refresh the page, yes, and then I'll click on it, yes, it's working perfectly. So in a nutshell, this is essentially how you launch a website from the moment you have it built with AI. It can be a little bit daunting knowing that you have to create an account with GitHub, you have to have your own IDE like VS Code, you have to have a Vercel account, but it's just a few clicks. There's just a few commands. There's no actual coding involved. And if you just follow this tutorial that I presented, you're going to be able to launch your website in no time. If you need help with any of these things, just reach out to sellingwithnaz.com and get in touch, and I'm more than happy to give you a hand. And if you need digital marketing services, thank you to Alba for letting me use her website as an example. I put it together very quickly in less than a day. So of course, there's many things that can be optimized. So thank you to her for allowing me to use her example. And you can also get in touch with her in the link in the description. Thank you again for watching this video. If you have any questions, drop them down below, and I'll see you on my next one.